Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to our YouTube channel, and thank you so much for joining today. So, guys, today's video we are not going to waste a lot of time, and I want to talk about a college in Canada which is open and still accepting applications for September intake, and equally it is open that you can apply for January 2024 intake as of now. The reason I bring this video here is because I have actually done an application to somebody in this college, all right, not one, not two, not three people, all right. So I know the procedure already. I have clicked on all the angles and I know the procedure already. Before we continue with this video, please give this video a like, all right, press the like button so that YouTube will recommend to other students like you who intend to apply to this college. Now, I would like to specify that this is a college and not a university. All right. So if you intend to migrate to Canada using the college route, all right, or study pathway, that is applying for a student permit to move to Canada using the student pathway, then you should apply to a college like this in case you want to apply for a college. I know most of you are like, Milton, I want only a university. Okay, that is your choice. But remember, this video is for people who want to migrate using the college or who want to go into the college. Now, point number one about this college you should note is that the tuition fee here is very affordable, very cheap, not that very cheap, but very affordable. If you have checked all colleges and universities in Canada, you would know that most of the colleges start from $13,000 upwards for 1 year programs. All right, some start from 15,000. So if you find a college which is 10,000 and below, then this is an advantage for you. Grab it now and utilize it immediately. Now, I would like to tell you that this is one of the cheapest colleges I have noticed so far, or I have come across. Now, it may be cheap to me, it may be cheap to person B, it may be cheap to person C, it may be cheap to person D, but it will not be cheap to you depending on where you are. Now, in this college, there is no Ielts exam or TOEFL score. Remember, for you to study in Canada, a lot of schools, especially state universities, will ask you for an English exam. But in this college, you do not need an English exam or an English score or Ielts. All right. Now, you equally need to understand that some other colleges may ask for the English exam, but most of them that I know, this one I'm talking about, does not need the English exam, and others do not need the English exam. So you need to check very well to see. Remember, a college means that you are going to be studying a diploma program or maybe a certificate program or maybe a two advanced diploma program. That is what I mean in this particular college. But I will want to tell you that if you are from the broke community, then you should try to check 1 year programs. The reason is because you will not have too much money again to proof of funds, because if you want to show proof of funds, you need just $10,000 for your living costs, maybe a few small miscellaneous, then your tuition fee for 1 year. All right, this college has diploma programs, advanced diploma programs, and it has 1 year, 2 years, 3 years programs, even 4 years programs. It had programs like hairdressing, carpentry, and all those other things that we consider odd in our society. But in this college, you can move to Canada, all right, with this college. I know people in Canada who are doing hairdressing, like all this vocational stuff, all right. I know them. I know people in Canada who are master's degree holders. They are studying diploma programs for 1 year. I know bachelor's degree holders in Canada that are studying 1 year diploma programs. So now the reason I brought these few points I just gave you now is because a lot of people are like, Milton, someone told me that if I apply to a college, my chances of getting the visa is low because I already have a bachelor's degree, I already have a master's degree. Visa depends on what you put on your letters, bank statements, your letter of explanations, and what you tell the visa official or show the visa official. Without proper documentation, you cannot get a Canadian student visa. This is my advice for you, so you may now decide. Now, another advantage of this college is that I'm going to talk about this college and I will talk about all the things you need to know. Then I will drop the link in the video description box. Then I will talk about something at the extreme end of this video. Another advantage with this college is that you are going to pay 75 75% of your tuition fee before you apply for the visa. And the programs are not the same. Not all the programs will ask for 75%. Requirements in this college, they are not the same. If you are applying for the diploma program, you need just your basic high school documents, all right, like your WAEC, your O levels, your advanced level, your baccalaureate, all right. But if you already have a bachelor's degree, now you have to indicate that you already have a degree. Then when you are doing the application in this college, they are going to tell you that upload or indicate, you just need to indicate everything. Then they will tell you the document to send to which email. They have a particular email they are going to give you to send your document, or they will tell you that go to your university and tell your university to email your transcript to that email that they gave you during your application process. Remember, there is an application fee of $75 you have to pay to this college before your files will be processed. And remember, if they say go to your university and tell them to send your transcript and you do not go and they don't send, your file will not be processed. Now, I just want to draw your attention to the fact that among some of the applications I have done, all right, some I did for September intake, but they told me that the spaces are all filled up. So any available space is going to be created for the applicant. I hope you understand. Or they are going to push her application to the next intake, which is January 2024. This is what they told me. Like I explained to you, I have done other applications to this college, all right. Their tuition fees start from 11,260 to around 12,000 something. Some programs, few programs 13,000, some programs 12,000, and not all the programs are the same. Like I said, I think there is a particular program I saw in this college which is 12,000 and it's around hairdressing or carpentry or something. You can do all these type of programs in Canada. You can study them in Canada with a low GPA, very low GPA. You can study in this particular college in Canada, all right. Then this college has a designated learning institution number, so you do not need to worry about that. Then I already talked about the application fee of $75, around 35,000 CFA or something, all right. Then you can choose 2 programs maximum, and 2 you can decide if you are taking just one, but you can take 2 programs, all right. In this particular college, you can choose 2 programs and apply for them. It's very, very possible. You can choose 2 programs, all right. It's not a big deal. Then this college have different campuses, okay, campuses all over, all right. I will be bringing the name of the college in few minutes. And remember, this is very important for when you are applying for this college. Note that their acceptance rate is at least 75, 80 to 90%, all right. That is to say, if 100 students apply, either 75, 80 or 90 students among those 100 that applied will be selected. Like I said, if you need a bachelor's degree or if you want to study a 2 years diploma program, you should remember that this college charges fee for 1 year first, all right, which means that if your program is 1 year and it's 11,200, you are going to pay 11,200. If your program is 2 years, it means there is a fee for first year and there is a fee for second year. So you have to put this into consideration. There are 1 year programs, there are 2 year diploma programs, there are certificate programs for 1 year and 2 years, and there are advanced diploma programs. Now, some programs may have extra requirements and some programs may have the same requirements. So please make sure you have at least a high school qualifications before you start looking at this college. Now, what is the name of the college I'm talking about? The name of the college is called Nova Scotia Community College, and this college is located in the province called Nova Scotia. Remember, I've always been talking about this mainstreams or the immigration pathways located in Nova Scotia, located in New Brunswick, Newfoundland and Labrador, all right, all these other places. So please make sure you verify if you have a program in this college. They have programs in business/tourism, business/human resource, business/international trade. They equally have human resource management. They have philosophy. They have a lot of programs related to business, related to arts, related to sciences, all right. So you have to check all the programs. I will put a link in the video description box so that you go through them and see what you can gain. Guys, do not forget that if you want to migrate September and January, September 2023 and January 2024. This is a college you should check, and remember that many more videos will drop in the days ahead. So please do not forget to subscribe to the channel, subscribe and support the movement. Another last thing I want to talk about this college is that, remember I said you need just high school qualifications, but it doesn't mean that if you have a bachelor's degree already, do not explain to them or do not indicate and put in the details, because having a bachelor's degree is already an advantage for you. Remember, a bachelor's is lower than a diploma, all right? But first, you need to prove again to the embassy why they need to give you a degree, or a study permit to study this program you are going into study. If you are a hairdresser, apply for, and you have high school qualifications, apply for the hairdressing program. If you are a carpenter and you have high school qualifications, apply for the carpentry job or for the carpentry program. If you have something related to biochemistry, apply for the programs that relates to biochemistry, maybe lab technology or whatsoever. All right, just look for programs related in your field and apply, and look at what you are currently doing now and apply for, so that you can back up the embassy and convince them to give you the visa. Remember, and also referring to what you are doing at the moment, because what we call home ties are very, very important. Guys, do not forget, very, very important. All right, so check out this college and make sure you drop an application. If you apply now and they tell you that maybe the program is full, don't worry, just tell them to push it to the next semester. I hope you understand. Till we meet again in another one.